After what felt like an eternity of silence during military service, BTS's Jungkook and Jimin are finally returning to fans, not just through music, but in the most intimate way possible. A travel reality show that strips back the fame, the pressure, and the noise. Titled Are You Sure?, the series will premiere on Disney Plus starting August 8, 2025, and fans across the globe are already counting down the hours. But this isn't just another light-hearted idol vacation series. It's something much deeper. The teaser trailer, which dropped earlier this week, was just 57 seconds long, but it broke the internet. It featured Jimin laughing uncontrollably while Jungkook tried to start a campfire, then a quiet scene by a lake, then silence, then Jungkook whispering, "Hyung, are you sure we're okay?" To which Jimin gently replies, "I think we're learning how to be." Those words hit ARMY in the chest like a wave. It became instantly clear Are You Sure won't just be a travel show. It's a story of two friends, two brothers, trying to find themselves again in a world that changed while they were away. What makes the show even more special is its timing. It was filmed shortly after Jungkook and Jimin were both discharged from the military, in a brief window where they were free from public schedules, group commitments, and external expectations. It's the quiet in-between, a moment of breath, a moment that fans never usually get to witness. And in that quiet, we see two people, not as superstars, but as men in their 20s, figuring out how to live again. While the full itinerary remains under wraps, early reports and insider glimpses suggest the show follows Jungkook and Jimin through 3 countries over the span of 2 weeks. Destinations include a forest cabin retreat in Korea's remote Gangwon province, a grief escape to the Japanese countryside where they visit a ramen shop they once went to as trainees, and an emotional stop in New Zealand, where Jungkook reportedly wanted to feel small under big skies. Each episode is said to combine lighthearted moments like cooking failures, late-night board games, and singing in the car, with deep discussions about life, fear, dreams, and what it means to be Jungkook and Jimin outside of BTS. According to production insiders, Disney Plus and HYBE have been working on this project in complete secrecy for nearly a year. The original working title was Still Us, but it was Jungkook himself who suggested the final title, Are You Sure? A phrase he jokingly repeated every time Jimin led them in the wrong direction. But fans quickly realized the phrase had layers of meaning. Was it about travel decisions or something deeper? Are they sure about who they are now? Are they sure BTS will be okay? Are they sure the world still needs them? And maybe that's the beauty of it. The uncertainty, the vulnerability. Within hours of the teaser released, #AreYouSure trended #1 worldwide on X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Weverse. ARMYs began sharing emotional edits, predictions, and even letters to Jungkook and Jimin, thanking them for sharing this part of their journey. One fan wrote, "This isn't just a show, it's closure, it's healing. It's them saying, we're okay now, you can be too." Another posted, "We missed their smiles, but we missed their silences too." Fan artists began drawing scenes of the two walking through foggy trails, sitting by firelight, and laughing under stars. Within days, dozens of fanfics inspired by the teaser appeared online, proof that the emotional impact has already begun. Though BTS is rumored to reunite officially in late 2025 or 2026, Are You Sure feels like a soft opening to something bigger. It's the first real content from any BTS member since the group's full military service rotations. And it doesn't just show what they're doing, it shows how they're doing. For Jungkook, who spent so much of his early 20s under the weight of global stardom, this series may be a reset. For Jimin, known for his sensitivity and quiet strength, it's a rare chance to speak his truth without performance. For both, it's a journey back to themselves, and we're lucky enough to be invited. Premiere date, August 8th, 2025. Streaming platform, Disney Plus, with subtitles in 15+ languages. Total episodes, 6 episodes, 1 per week. Runtime, approximately 40 to 50 minutes each. Available worldwide, each episode promises a balance of warmth and weight, designed not just to entertain, but to connect. Are you sure? It's the question you ask when you're not certain of what comes next. It's the question you whisper to someone you love when the road is unclear. And it's the question Jungkook and Jimin are letting us witness, not with scripted answers, but with real human moments. So, when the screen fades to black on August 8th, and we hear the soft echo of their laughter, maybe we'll ask ourselves too, are you sure you're ready to feel this much again? Because ready or not, they're back. And this time, it's more real than ever.
It's not rare for K-pop idols to appear in reality or travel shows. We've seen glamorous behind-the-scenes, hotel room chaos, laughter over spicy food challenges, and beach walks that feel a little too rehearsed. But this isn't that. From the production style seen in the teaser, fans noticed something subtle but powerful. There's no glossy filter. The colors are muted. The camera lingers too long. The sound of wind, of silence, of breath, it's not edited out. It's left in, as if the show is saying, don't rush this moment. They didn't. You can hear the footsteps on gravel. You can hear the crackling fire when no one's speaking. You can feel the realness in the way Jimin looks out at a lake and doesn't say anything for a full 12 seconds. In a world that edits emotion for viral moments, Are You Sure does something rare. It lets emotion exist. For Jungkook, who spent years under the spotlight as BTS's golden boy, Are You Sure is more than a show. It's a reintroduction. When he left for the military, he was still promoting Golden and topping global charts. He was a superstar with a perfect stage persona. But time in uniform changes a person. The discipline, the distance, the silence. Now, as he returns, fans see a Jungkook who's more introspective, someone who speaks less but feels more. He doesn't need to prove anything anymore. He's not performing here. He's just existing. And that quiet confidence is what makes the show feel historic. He's no longer just BTS's youngest member. He's Jungkook, the man who lived through fame, went away, and chose to come back to us. And then there's Jimin. Throughout BTS's history, he's been the emotional glue, the member who comforts, listens, and notices the small things. In Are You Sure, we see that same spirit, but we also see how much he needed this journey too. There's a moment in the teaser where Jimin leans back, eyes closed, letting the sunlight hit his face. It's just a few seconds, but it's more powerful than words. It's the look of someone who's learning how to breathe again. Fans are expecting him to be the emotional compass of the show, the one who asks the difficult questions, who opens up about his struggles during service, and who reminds Jungkook and us that healing doesn't have to be loud. One fan wrote on X, "Jimin's smile is therapy. His silences are sacred. I'm not ready to hear what he's been holding in." Jungkook, as fans lovingly call them, have always had a unique connection. It's not loud, it's not always obvious, but it's deep. And Are You Sure puts that bond front and center. There's something powerful about seeing two men in their late 20s who've lived through a decade of fame together, now wandering foreign roads and sharing food like nothing has changed. And yet, everything has. They were boys when BTS debuted. Now they are men who've lost, learned, and come home. This show isn't just about travel. It's about reunion. It's about memory. It's about two people asking each other, are we still who we were? And finding comfort in the answer. Maybe not, but we're still us. Industry insiders believe this series is more than just content. It's strategy. By releasing a show that focuses not on performance, but personal healing, Big Hit and Disney Plus are setting the emotional stage for BTS's full group return expected in early 2026. This is step one, a reminder of who they are outside the stage. Next may come new music, then perhaps a documentary, then reunion teasers, and finally the long-awaited comeback tour. In a sense, Are You Sure is like an emotional appetizer. It doesn't fill you, it prepares you. It reminds fans why they waited so long and what's still worth waiting for. Across the globe, ARMYs are already planning elaborate viewing experiences. Cafes in Bangkok, Jakarta, and Manila are hosting Jungkook nights on August 8th, complete with themed drinks and live reactions. Fan clubs in Mexico City and Paris are planning bilingual watch-alongs with charity donations tied to episode milestones. Streaming schedules, subtitle projects, emotional support threads, ARMYs are moving in synchronized love. It's more than a release, it's a reunion. Disney Plus hasn't revealed the full episode list, but rumors say the first episode will show their reunion just days after discharge, feature the beginning of their road trip into the mountains, include one emotional sit-down where Jimin opens up about a letter he never sent. ARMY is preparing tissues. When Jungkook and Jimin ask, "Are you sure?" maybe they're not asking each other. Maybe they're asking us. Are you sure we still matter to you? Are you sure you still believe in us? Are you sure you're ready for what's coming? And to that, the fans have one answer.